What's up, ACC? I'm Angie, your children's minister with the Kids on Lesson for June 27th. Last week we learned about the parable of the talents. This week we are learning a parable about an unmerciful servant. For our beginning activity, we're going to make merciful and unmerciful masks. Give each person in your family 2 paper plates or pieces of paper. Draw a happy face on one and an angry face on the other to represent merciful and unmerciful attitudes. Merciful people are kind-hearted. They forgive people easily. Unmerciful people are unkind. They do not forgive others. When your masks are done, come up with situations where people might choose to act mercifully or unmercifully. Use your masks to show how you would react and how God would want you to react. In our story today, we will hear about a man who is unmerciful, even though the king was kind to him. Our story this week is called The Parable of the Unmerciful Servant, and it comes from Matthew 18:21 through 35. One day, Peter asked Jesus, "How many times should I forgive someone who wrongs me? Is 7 times enough?" Jesus answered, "Not just 7 times, but 70 times 7 times." Then Jesus told Peter a story to help him understand what forgiveness in the kingdom of heaven is like. Jesus said, "One day a king asked all of his servants to tell him how much they owed the king. One of the servants owed the king 50 million silver coins. The servant did not have any money to give the king, so the king ordered the servant and his family to be sold as payment for the debt. But the servant fell on his knees and begged the king, 'Please give me more time. I will repay you everything I owe.' The king felt sorry for the man, so he let the man go and forgave the debt. The servant did not have to pay the king anything. As the servant was leaving, he ran into a man who owed him 100 silver coins. 'Give me the money you owe me,' he demanded. The man fell to his knees and begged the servant, 'Please give me more time. I will repay you everything I owe.' But the servant refused, and he threw the man into jail. The king called for the servant he had forgiven. He said, 'I forgave what you could never repay, and you did not forgive this small amount?' The king was angry. He punished the servant and made him pay his debt. Jesus said, 'This is what my Father in heaven will do if you do not forgive each other.' When we love and trust in Jesus, God forgives our sin completely. We can forgive others because God has greatly forgiven us. For our lesson activity, we're going to play 77 times. 77 is a big number. Jesus said that we should forgive others 70 times 7, which is even bigger. What can you do 77 times? Can you do 77 jumping jacks? Can you eat 77 blueberries? Challenge each other to complete different tasks and be sure to include the number 77. Post a video of your 77 in the comments below for a gift card challenge. Story of the week card. For our game, we're going to play Guess How Many. Get a jar or some kind of clear container and then fill it with something like M&Ms or coins or whatever you have around the house. Have everyone guess how many items are in the jar. Then count the items as a family and see who is closest. At dinner one night, talk about the merciful and unmerciful in our story. Sometimes it is hard to show mercy when someone has upset us. How can we be more merciful? Then for the family activity, we're going to go around your neighborhood and invite your friends to our Vacation Bible School, which starts on July 19th. I have postcards at the church for you to pass out too, so have your parents contact me and I will drop some off at your house. VBS is going to be a blast this year, so we want to make sure you and your friends don't miss it. Be sure to pray with your family every day. Parents, join us for prayer time on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. on Facebook Live, and check out our Facebook prayer group too. That's all I have for this week, and actually that's all I have, period. This is going to be my last virtual lesson. I am sad to announce that I will no longer be your children's minister, ACC. My family and I are moving to the Cincinnati area. We will be closer to our family there, but we are going to miss all of our church family here. I have truly treasured being your children's minister, and I will miss every single one of you. I love you all.